So, good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's session of daily mindfulness practice. Today, we would be doing something different. Different in the sense, not in the terms of practice, but while in the terms of relaxation. Instead of the usual relaxation, we will be practicing deliberate breathing. And we would be getting into a practice of doing deliberate breathing because it has been seen that or it has been learned that deliberate breathing really helps. Practicing deliberate breathing every day helps us in increasing the happiness level and reducing the stress and anxiety level, right? So good. And we start with the expressing our gratefulness to anyone and everyone that we're grateful for, including Mother Universe. Once again, practicing gratefulness also helps in increasing happiness, the base level of happiness. So what is base level of happiness? I'll just explain and then we can get into practice. Base level of happiness is something like this. So happiness is actually the role of mind over matter. So it's more of mind than matter, which means, say for example, you buy a new house and you feel happy. After some time, maybe after a year or so, you get used to that house and your happiness level, which had increased, comes back to the base happiness level, which is there. Now, I can just say that base happiness level, when I talk of base happiness level, I will use an analogy with obesity or with weight, not with obesity, but with weight. Every one of us has a base level of weight. So you will see we do diets, we do dieting, or we do not do dieting. So let us take the example of doing dieting. Our weight falls down. But if we discontinue that dieting, it comes back to our base level. So similarly, that's the base level of weight. Now, base level of happiness is, it goes up, comes down to the base level of happiness. Again, something happens, we might feel unhappy, and again it comes back to the base level of happiness. Again, something good happens, material happens, it goes to the we feel more happier and comes to the base level of happiness. Now, practicing helps us to change the base level of happiness. It is possible, it is very much possible. And deliberate breathing is one such practice which has been proven to change and improve your base level of happiness. So from today onwards, we would be practicing deliberate breathing after expressing our gratitude. And as I was saying, gratitude also helps us. Daily gratefulness, expressing our gratefulness, maintaining gratefulness diary, and so on and so forth. It helps us to raise our the base level of happiness. We feel more happier. Instead of noticing the two tiles which are missing in a room of white tiles, which is being laid down, if we notice on the, oh wow, it is, the white tiles look beautiful, right? What we have, focusing on what we have, that makes us more happy. So that is gratefulness. That is how gratefulness helps. And gratitude, again, I repeat, is the mother of all emotions. At any point of time, it can change perspectives. I shared an example, a story, wherein one of my friends, he earned a lot of money by doing some work outside abroad. He earned in dollars and he really earned well. He came back and just after 2 months, his father had fallen sick. And the entire money he had to spend on his father's treatment. What he said was, oh, entire money that I brought was spent on my father's illness and it's all gone to drains. I just asked him what you would have done if that money would not have been there. And he said, oh, I had to borrow and I had to take it from someone. So you have to repay it. Now, as of now, you would have to repay. You would have to earn it from somewhere. You had that money and that's why you could treat him well, right? And he immediately, his perspective changed and he felt happy. So what you have, is gratefulness. What you don't have makes you more stressful, right? So it's all about focus, foreground and background. Great. So we start by expressing our gratefulness to anyone and everyone who has contributed to make who we are as of today, and Mother Universe. In silence and with reverence. Thank you. We now start our practice of deliberate breathing. Deliberate breathing, I repeat, keeping one hand on your stomach, on your belly, and the other hand on your chest. Sit straight. And focus on your breathing. And as you breathe, you inhale. As you inhale, you inflate your belly, and as you exhale, you deflate your belly and blow the entire air from your lips. Exhale from your lips, right? So we start deliberate breathing. The exhalation, make it a little longer, as long as you can, so that the entire air from your lungs is breathed out, right? And fill up your lungs while inhaling. Two more times. Wonderful. Keep your hands on your legs and be in silence for a moment. Breathe normally. If there is any sensation in your body, just be aware of it. and relax. Great. Thank you. We now move into the practice of feel out. Feel out. All of you are aware of feel out. So we do a complete practice of feel out for 10 minutes. And feel out is primarily focusing on the feel that your body has when it touches any external part or body or your own body when your hands are on your legs. So you focus on the touch of your hands on your legs or the sole of your feet touching the ground or your clothes touching your body or the earphones touching your ears, whatever. You can also feel, do a feel out with the breeze caressing your body, right? Just enjoy, feel out. Do it with a smile in your face. Wear a gentle smile on your face and it feels good. You can keep your eyes open or closed. It's perfectly okay. Feel out. We'll label it as feel out. Enjoy. Feel out. Feel out. Feel out. If your mind wanders, get back to feel out. Gently go back to feel out. Feel out. Every time your mind wanders, feel grateful about it, that you have the opportunity of coming back to the object of focus, in this case, feel out. Feel out. Feel out. Feel out. Wonderful. Feel out. Feel out. Feel out. While practicing feel out, you can also practice feel out flow, which means that you can focus maybe the earphone touching your ears, and then maybe your hands touching your legs or the sole of your feet touching the ground, or your clothes touching your body. There can be a flow also in feel out, and you can enjoy it thoroughly. You'll really enjoy it. You can practice feel out flow for some time. Feel out. Feel out. Feel out. Feel out. Awesome. Now focus on 5 breaths before we close the session. Wonderful. So great. Thank you. And if there's any experience or sharing that you need to do, you want to do, please welcome. Or otherwise, we'll close the session. Tomorrow we meet at 8 a.m. Right?
Yeah, Partha. So
Devashish.
today there was a shift, so it is worth noting the difference. So that's why I'm saying that normally we did the relaxation at the beginning, and today we did the deliberate breathing to start with, right? So what I found is that in deliberate of the three objectives with which we do meditation or mindfulness, concentration, sensory clarity, and equanimity,
Equanimity.
right? Equanimity. So if you look at the deliberate breathing, I felt that it is not more of a relaxation. It is more to do with sensory clarity. It almost is a kind of a feel out exercise, right? Where I'm trying to feel the bodily sensation of the breathing and the belly, right? And the concentration level goes up very high. But essentially, it doesn't result into a deep relaxation, which we were doing through the other exercise. And so, this followed by feel out is in conjunction, right? Um, which is very good sequencing of things, and it really helped. Right. In terms of relaxation, I thought that the relaxation exercise that we were doing is very good, and we have not done the the what is that? Uh,
Oh, he dropped out maybe because of the network issue. So in the meantime,
Um, yeah,
Pamela.
I wanted to share. I'm
Sorry.
feeling very happy after practicing it for almost a week. After doing it, I don't know, I'm feeling very happy from within.
Very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
So, Partha, what I was saying is about the see out. No,
In
see
rest,
rest.
see
See
rest,
rest.
see
Yeah, we
rest.
have not done it for quite a while, and from the rest point of view, or from the relaxation point of view, that is probably the mother of things. So
Great,
this is
great.
my realization. Yeah.
Yes, yes, very nice. Devashish, your sharing always helps. In fact, it puts me to introspection, it puts me to thinking. And it actually challenges me to experiment. So I
Right.
would like to share that when I come come for this practice every morning, I do a planning beforehand. Sometimes it is in the afternoon, early afternoon, previous day, or late night, even the previous day, right? But it sets me thinking because ultimately all of us need to enjoy also, because enjoying practice is also very, very important, right? And unless we experiment, unless we take suggestions, unless we think, this variation, while it is important to do that one kick 10,000 times, that variation also is important. Maybe the timing, maybe the when you start the practice, maybe what you do after the session of ending of the session. So thank you, Devashish, and I would definitely keep C-Rest in the sequence next week. Great. So that was
Yeah.
very nice. And Pamela, it's very heartening to know that you have started feeling, I mean, you are feeling happy. Obviously, you were happy. Now you are feeling happy or happier. And again, as I told you, every time, even, if you keep your hands like this and you shift your hands like this, the neuroplasticity is how the circuits, the neural pathways change, right? You keep your hands like this and then you do like this, there is a difference in feeling. You keep your hands like this and then your hands like this, there's a neural pathway change. So this will definitely, it's heartening for all of us. Great. And Kakoli madam also suggested a lot of things which set me thinking, and bringing in music to the session was a suggestion which was given by Kakuli madam. So I mean, I think together, this world is all about a world of togetherness, right? It's all about a world of togetherness, how together we are. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we meet at 8 a.m., right? And
Right.
we would be discussing about something called passivity and happiness. Whether how passivity creeps into our lives and how we can overcome it. So we'll deal with that. Thank you so much. Till tomorrow, Om Shanti. Tomorrow we meet
Om
at 8
Shanti.
a.m. Let today be the happiest day. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. Have a nice day, all of you.
Yeah,
Thank
everyone.
Yeah.